Hi guys, hope you're doing well, staying safe out there. Welcome to another pick a card reading with me, Blanche Lele. In this one, we're going to be taking a look at who or what is draining your energy, why on earth it's happening, and how you can stop this madness and reclaim your energy. So without further ado, let's go ahead and take a look at today's options. Option number 1, Aventurine wants to be your crystal today. Option number 2, you guys get the gorgeous lapis lazuli. And option number 3, you guys will be working with the energies of jade. So see which crystal you're mostly drawn to, you know the drill, don't overthink it. If you do need a bit more time to make your decision, pause the video because we're going to go ahead and get started with option number 1. Option number 1, and welcome to your reading. If you were drawn to the Aventurine crystal, let's go ahead and take a look at your story. What or who is draining your energy at this particular moment? Why is it happening? I'm going to be using this Shadow Oracle, Shadow Tarot deck. And I do have a couple of Oracle cards standing by, should we need them. You know, I work with the flow. I work with the information that comes through. So let's take a look at what or who is draining your energy. The energy of not seeing, not reaping the rewards, not seeing the feedback from the world. A lot of you, this might have something to do with finances, where you're not satisfied with the financial situation that you might find yourself currently in. A lot of you have outgrown a particular position, a particular energy, and now it's draining you. Now you're literally realizing that you have surpassed a certain level. But it's interesting because on the other side, they're telling me it's like you're holding yourself back. There's a part of you that wants to grow. There's a part of you that wants you to realize that you have already grown a lot, and it wants to take it a step further. And there's another part of you over here, they're telling me, that is trying to play it safe, is trying to keep it safe, is trying to see whether, whether you could still stay where you are and get the rewards. For a lot of you, the answer is no, because there's only so much coffee you can fit in one cup. And you guys are trying to fit more coffee in this cup without it like spilling over. There's only so much this particular place or this particular company or this particular person can give you, and you're fighting with yourself by one part of you saying it's enough and the other one saying it's nowhere nearly enough. It feels like overall, to be honest with you, for a lot of you it's about money, but it could also be about who you spend your time with, how you see yourself, how you allow others to see you and allow others to interact with you. There's a part of you, like when people have known us when we were 16 and they have this image of us, but we are like 26 now, we're 36, we've grown, we're different, but they still treat us the same way. And there's part of you that doesn't want to lose some sort of attachment to either an old, like a comfort zone, or an old, like a person you've known for a very long time, or an old habit. And the other part of you that's saying, listen, I've evolved, I've changed, it's time to move forwards, it's time to, I'm hearing move to greener pastures. And they're saying like you're wasting a lot of energy, a lot of time, a lot of resources, investing into something that can't give you more. Like you've reached some sort of limit. And that drains you because it doesn't give you the satisfaction. It doesn't give you the validation. But it's kind of keeping you stable. So it's not always black and white, It's not always good and bad. Here it's a very complex situation. Let's take a closer look at it. Yeah, show me more. Afraid of competing. This is very interesting. This could be one of the reasons why you're holding yourself back. Why this is like draining your energy. You're afraid of competition. In your head, you go through a lot of scenarios. Competition with other people. Competition, I don't know, you feel like if you leave this place, or if you leave this situation, like there's like, it feels like you might experience some sort of hostility out there. And it's either you think you don't have the resources to deal with this hostility, or you think that you're not going to win. Like it's a tough world out there, sort of thing. So you suppress a lot of things. You really suppress a lot of things. And for us, you need to understand, like for our psyche to suppress something, oh my gosh, the amount of mental energy that goes into it. A lot of mental energy goes into it. When we pretend to see that something isn't there, a lot of energy goes into it. Or when we pretend to see that something is there when it really isn't. So I think for quite a few of you, you've become really good at something that you do when it comes to money. Because this is a general reading, yeah? I'm not seeing any relationship cards just yet, but it doesn't mean that for some of you, this couldn't be talking about a relationship. Where, you know, when you're in a relationship and it was love before, or it was infatuation, and now you just come to realize that you're just there because of comfort, or you're just there because, you know, like I want to be honest, a lot of you over here, you fell out of love. Or you fell out of lust with somebody. Show me more. 5 of Pentacles wanted to come out, but it decided not to, for whatever reason. Let's take a look. A lot of illusions. Illusions about what? Show me. Look at 2 sevens, yeah? 7 is a very spiritual number. Like a lot of you are saying, yeah, Blashley, I wanna leave, but what do I do? Which choice do I make? And it could be that you know, you're wasting your time thinking about different scenarios and then getting tired from it. And I'm saying wasting your time because literally nothing is happening in 3D. Because you went into some sort of fantasy, you thought about it, you scared yourself, you won, you lost, or you know, you congratulated yourself on winning some sort of trophy, you gave, I don't know, you gave an interview to Oprah, yeah, and then you find yourself back exactly where you started. And this is the way our brain works. Our brain, the things that we think, it thinks that it's a reality because we experience the emotions we would experience with a particular fantasy, yeah? And he's saying that this is something that you need to understand. It's incredibly draining. Incredibly draining. Okay, one more card. And then we'll take a look at... actually, with this card, show me how it's affecting your life. Let's take a look. Let's be brutally honest right now and take a look at how this is affecting your life. Okay. Yeah, it's stopping you. With the 2 of Wands coming through in reverse, this is when you feel like you don't have a choice. Like you think about a lot about things. About new beginnings, about new starts, about what you would do, where you would go. But in the way that it's affecting your life in reality, that you're not moving anywhere. The plans, like there's either lack of energy or there's lack of planning. And I mean practical planning. Because your head gets in the way of your heart. Your head gets in the way of your heart. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look at what you can do to, like I said in the intro, stop this madness. What can you do to reclaim your energy? What's the advice from the cards over here, from your spiritual team, whoever wants to come through and give you advice? Okay, blockages, obstruction, barricade, right? They're saying that the some of the blockages, of course, are real. Some of the difficulties are, of course, real. So it's not to say that there's nothing to worry about or that there's nothing to overcome. But they're saying that instead of facing them by yourself, or instead of, I don't know, what's the word? Catastrophizing them, network, get together with people, yeah. Put some energy into it, real energy, like this you know, maybe create, and it's gonna maybe sound a little bit cliche or maybe boring, but if you really want to know, they're saying create a plan, step by step, break it down, because here they're saying, yes, there are blockages, but you have what it takes to cut this MF down, yeah? To cut it down over here, and to bring more energy into your life. Meet with people, chat with people, get advice from people that have already done it. Networking is going to help you. Don't overdo it on coffee. I know some of you saw this card and you were like, oh yes, have more coffee. You know, you're big boys and girls. I'm not going to tell you not to drink too much coffee, but sometimes, yeah, we do need a bit of like caffeine, or a bit of sugar, or a bit of carbohydrates, or a little some to help our brain think, you know, in the direction that we want it to think. But they're saying a lot of it is in your subconscious. So cleansing your subconscious, cleansing your emotions, realizing that, you know, the seas can be rough, the seas can be tough, there can be big waves, but once you learn how to ride the waves, then it's going to be much more fun, and you get the energy from overcoming those obstacles. You get the energy by seeing how far you've come, and then things start happening. New opportunities start coming in. With the break over here, it says the ties have been severed in a situation. Release what doesn't serve you. And you know, it's one of those cliche things that you keep hearing in all of the readings, release what doesn't serve you. But a lot of the time, that's what it comes down to. And in your particular case, my darlings, option number 1, it's releasing overthinking things, catastrophizing things. It's getting out of your harbor, getting out of your safe harbor over here. No, honestly, you've grown out of like the pants you've been wearing. It's time. It's time to embark on this journey. And maybe some of you're saying, no, but there's a blockage over here because you see the waves and you're afraid that your boat won't be able to handle the waves. Your spiritual team is coming through and saying you don't see the full boat. You don't see the engine at the back. You don't see the big turbine that you have. You can handle much more than you think you can. So lift that anchor up and embark on that journey. And that's what's going to help you bring your energy back. Alright, lovely, option number 1. I hope you enjoyed this reading and it resonated. Like, share, subscribe, you know the drill. If you guys are up for a personal reading, send me an email. The email's in the description box below. So there's a link to my Patreon page with more exclusive content, additional discounts, and much, much more. Make sure to check it out. Alright, my darlings. Take care now. Bye. Option number 2. Hi, welcome to your reading. If you guys were drawn to the Lapis Lazuli crystal, let's go ahead and take a look at your story. Who or what is draining your energy? I almost wanted to say who or what is stealing your shine. Okay. Let's see what's up. Who is stealing your energy? Where is your energy going over here? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay, let's talk about your past. Let's talk about your past, the fears that you have brought with you, the misconceptions about yourself that you have brought with you from a very, very early age. There's an energy where you guys have been deceived by somebody you thought you could trust. And you keep thinking about it over and over again. You keep replaying certain things, certain people, certain situations from your past. For some of you, it could be a mother figure over here with La Luna, yeah? It could be that you might have been feeling like your happiness or your childhood or certain opportunities that you might have had have been stolen, have been taken away from you. And there's a lot of anger and a lot of resentment that's coming through over here. I think for quite a few of you, option number 2, you're incredibly spiritual. Maybe some of you, you're very religious. And now you have been working on reclaiming parts of your soul. And it's been a bit of a difficult road, to say the least. And your spiritual team is very proud of you over here. It's something that's definitely worth mentioning. And they're saying that you've been living with a lot of lies. Like literally lies. Option number 1, it was more about illusions. With you, it's lies. With the 7 of Swords. But the good thing over here is that you are now rediscovering yourself. And still a lot of emotions are unresolved. A lot of fears resurfacing over here that are holding you back. You might be doing a lot of work to reconnect with your inner child, because with the 6 of Cups over here, it's like when you've grown up and you're coming back to certain situations to take this little beautiful child, your inner child, to heal them, to talk to them, to say that this was all just a bunch of bullshit, what people have been telling you, that it isn't true, that you're not bad, that you're not, I don't know, for some of you I'm hearing things like, a mistake, or that you can't do anything right, and so on and so forth. Or this whole situation has kind of made you very defensive. Because now you feel that you can't really trust anybody over here. You can't really trust people. And it's been incredibly draining over here. Option number 2. One more. For some of you, I know I said your mother, for some of you it's issues with your father, and for others of you it is all about being attached to this King of Pentacles person. Could be your husband, could be your father, could be a father figure over here. You keep waiting for somebody to come back, or you keep thinking that your relationship is going to restart. You keep coming back to the past. For some of you, it's one-sided love that's draining you. It feels like you love somebody and this person, they don't have the capacity to love you back. But you keep coming back. Even if it's in your fantasies, even if it's in your dreams, you keep trying to come back and to make somebody see how lovable you are, how good you are. Where in reality, what you should be doing is just getting yourself back. This is what your spiritual team is advising that you do. Because it's saying you keep, a lot of energy goes in you trying to relieve the past. Somebody out there needs to hear that it wasn't your fault and you couldn't have done anything differently. It was never your fault and you could have not done anything differently. Because some of you could be turning on yourselves over here. With a lot of thinking, what if I did this? What if I didn't do that? What if I was that way? Or what if things went that way? They need you to understand that the outcome would have been the same. And now they're saying that a lot of energy goes into rehashing these scenarios. If some of you out there are dealing with a married man or a married woman and you keep thinking that they're going to leave the family or they're going to choose you, you keep coming back, you keep saying no, and then you keep coming back. They're saying your energy, a lot of energy goes there as well. A lot of energy goes there as well. Again, they're showing me a person who loves and the other person who allows you or this person to love them. Yeah. One person who's very, very logical, cold, smart, sometimes even manipulative. But there's lots of coldness that comes through over here. Lovely option number 2. You are missing a lot of love. A lot of love. Like you were, I don't know, getting by on the bare minimum. It's like a tearjerker over here. I told myself I'm not going to go too deep, but I can't not go too deep over here. With energies like this, because you guys need to see how much it's draining you. Because it keeps bringing you back. You keep trying to prove that you are lovable to somebody who doesn't have the capacity to love you. This is what they want you to understand. It has nothing to do with you. And you have so much love to give. So much love to give, option number 2. You're fantastic, honestly. A beautiful, gentle soul over here. You have so much love to give, and it's almost like you're depriving yourself and people who are going to appreciate this love of it. For some of you, you think that it's your intuition talking to you, but it's your fear. Okay, let's take a look at what you can do to claim your energy back. To stop wasting your precious love on people who, like, they have nowhere to put it. Do you see what I'm saying? It's like you give your love to them, but they have nowhere in their energy field to put it. They don't know how to deal with it. They're saying that even though you might not want to admit it to yourself, but you've become comfortable in this cycle because you already know the outcome to each and every situation that you play out in your head. And they're saying that over here, it's time for you to start building new neural pathways in your head, to start creating new memories. It could be that you guys have been feeling very isolated, and it could be that you literally went into the hermit mode in reverse. And you know, when we're talking about the hermit mode in reverse, this is when you become toxic to yourself. Yeah, when the whole introspection journey turns into just putting yourself in a cage and putting in a big lock on it. So they're saying take off the socks, start feeling the grass. Go out there, meet new people. It doesn't have to be that you become friends with them. It doesn't have to be that you become lovers with them. But you need to hear new stories. And especially you need to hear new stories about who you are, who you've become. Because you keep carrying the stories from when you were little. And that weren't true. But because somebody who mattered to you said those things to you, you've written them down in your soul. And they're like, well, it's time to erase it. So take off the socks, feel the grass, make sure that there's no like dog shit or, you know, glass on the floor, and go crazy. So I'm just trying to lighten the mood a little bit, because I think like these energies are so difficult, and I know that they're very difficult to deal with. So let's take a look at what else. Fun in the sun. Okay guys, you need to like see this energy and realize that there's much more in your life than what you think is there, right? You guys are meant for happiness. And I know a lot of you are thinking, no, I'm not, so you know what, and this and that, and they're saying, no. Enough of the negative self-talk, like literally stop it right now. It doesn't mean that what happened to you wasn't painful. It doesn't mean that it wasn't heartbreaking. But what it means is that it's not your whole life story. So right now what you need is the warmth of the sun, the warmth of the people, even if it's just random people. And they're saying, I know like a lot of you want particular love and recognition from a very particular person. And anybody else doesn't matter. And I can completely understand that. But they're saying start learning how to take the warmth. Because this warmth, happiness, success, this is your energy, guys. This is your energy. The sun gives energy to plants and to you as well. The warmth, like the warmth of the soul, a kind words, an understanding of happiness, of success gives you this energy. So literally go out there in the sun, soak up the sun, talk to random people, just say nice things, shift that perspective. Say nice things. I like your bag. I think your watch looks great. Your dog is really cute. You know what I'm saying? Just little by little, and it gets you out of your shell. And you start giving your love. And you start seeing that people really love it. I mean, when people light up, when you just tell them that they look nice, or you just wish them a good day. Like, I know it sounds really cheesy, but it really works. It really does work. Because you never know, somebody who is as wounded as you might be having an even shittier day. And your comment, your smile, gives them the sun that they need. Coffee came through. It's funny, okay, right? You know what? This coffee card is having its day. It's having its triumph. Because it's like, okay, you know what? We're talking about how to get the energy back. Let's talk about coffee, because it came out in the first pile as well. Yeah, why not? Why not in moderation? But again, here they're saying maybe like meeting people, feeling energized, having chats, having discussions. Meeting with people over coffee, near future. What's happening in the near future? Ooh, look at this, guys. You're coming back. You're coming back. And again, look at this. Reconciliation, meeting, repair, union. Interesting. Who are you reuniting with? Who are you reuniting with? Who are you reconciling with? Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Okay, well, so for some of you guys, there's an energy of an opportunity presenting itself to play your cards differently, to create a different story. Because they're telling me what you're going to reconcile with is a person whom you love. A person, it could be that the person that we're talking about. But again, you can have an opportunity to rewrite the story. I'm not going to say anything anymore over here. Because you create your story. How you rewrite it, how you choose to act is entirely up to you. But they're saying you can claim your energy back. Break free from the chains, for sure. Very interesting. Okay, option number 2. This is where I'm going to end your reading, darlings. Hope you enjoyed it and it resonated. Like, share, subscribe, you know the drill. If you guys are up for a personal read, send me an email. The email's in the description box below. So there's the link to my Patreon page with exclusive content to help you rediscover yourself. And yeah, take care of your beautiful selves now. Bye. Option number 3. If you guys were drawn to the Jade story, and welcome to your reading. Let's go ahead and take a look at your story. Who or what is draining your energy? A very interesting, a deep pick a card reading today. But that's how I like them, you know? Like some are more simple and some are going way down into the depth of our souls. Let's see what's up with you. Who or what is stealing your energy? An empty heart, a broken heart, loads of tears, doing what you don't love. I'm not going to go too much into like the physical things, but it could be that you guys are not nurturing your body enough over here. The Ace of Cups in reverse, it could be sometimes that you either like relying on a lot of junk food, a lot of processed foods, sugars, you know the drill. You know the story. Show me more. A lot of you are not following your path. 10 of Wands, this is when we follow the path that our parents want us to follow, that the society wants us to follow. I'm getting a lot of like wounded healer vibes over here, guys. When you try to heal yourself by helping others, but there's no like, you don't have a limit. Like you do, but you think you don't. And it drains the living crap out of you, because with the 10 of Wands, I mean, you keep pushing and you keep pushing, and you're somebody who helps people. Maybe like you help your family, you support your family, you help your friends, you support your friends. You're somebody who might be a mentor to some people. You're somebody who can only rely on themselves, and you have a lot of people relying on you, and it's just not your path. Like you don't have enough for yourself, but you think that having like enough for yourself or leaving more for yourself than you do for others is selfish. For some of you, you don't know how to delegate. You don't know how to say no. You don't trust other people to do a good job for you. For you, it's easier to just be like, oh, you know what, whatever, I'm just going to do it myself. But it drains you, drains you, like drains your energy, and there's no room for love over here. Why is there no room for love? Yeah, you guys could be a teacher, you guys could be a mentor, you guys could be somebody a lot of people rely on. You could be, you know, somebody who does tarot readings, you could be somebody who has a YouTube channel, you could be somebody who is looked up to, and you feel it could be that somebody made you feel like there's this manipulation thing coming through, that somebody made you feel that you're responsible for other people's happiness. And I mean, if you think about it, and if you say it out loud, doesn't it sound a bit questionable, to say the least? You are responsible for other people's happiness. Who said it? You know, who appointed you the happiness master? Because you're killing yourself over here. You're betraying your own self and your own happiness, following a path that has nothing to do with you. I mean, who would willingly choose to be carrying 10 pieces of wood over here, and it looks like it's hot? And this is a big guy over here. A lot of you are ladies out there. Why? Like, there's so many other things that you could be doing. But you feel like this is my mission. For a lot of you, I don't know, somebody told you that your mission is so and so, that your mission is to bring love and light, that your mission is to, create a future for family, or so on and so forth. And you're like, okay, well, I'm going to give up my dreams, and I'm going to fulfill this mission, because then what? Then you can be loved, then you can be accepted, then you can feel like you belong somewhere. There's some people over here that are stealing your ideas. Whoever needed to hear this, there's some people over here that are stealing your ideas. Stealing your ideas, pretending that they're theirs, taking the money that could be yours. This is what I keep hearing. So I feel like you're not sleeping enough, you're not eating well. You could be working 2 jobs. Over here, you could be studying and working. You guys are like, for some of you, and again, I don't like to talk about health in my readings, but it comes through, so I'm just going to say it. Like your mental health over here, guys, it could be deteriorating because of all of this. And your body literally needs love. Your soul needs to feel like it has a purpose, rather than being like somebody's extension of something. Like you're not living out your life. Show me more. For some of you, you're like, blessed Lily, I have got to be real. I have the mortgage, I have the house, I have the kids, I have the payments on the cards. Yeah, so you're like, okay, it's too late for me to start finding my path, and so on and so forth. I'm just reading the cards. I'm just going to like relay the message to you. What you do with this energy is up to you. But this is what is being shown over here. Let's go ahead and take a look at what you can do, should you choose to do it, what you can do in order to reclaim your energy, what the advice is over here. I'm going to laugh if the coffee card comes out again. I was talking to option number 1 and option number 2, and they both got the coffee card. And I was laughing. I was saying that the coffee card thinks that it's glory day today. Since we're talking about how to claim the energy, reclaim the energy. Let's see what you guys get. No, see, for you, it's love. Damn it, it's passion. it's sex, it's romance. It's turning the Ace of Cups the right way around. It's realizing that you're not here to serve, you're not here to fulfill somebody's dreams, but you're here to live your life. And trust me, as far as I'm aware, for a lot of people, they enjoy their life better with a side of passion and romance and a big scoop of love in their life. So they're saying, for you to bring your energy back, for you to reclaim your power, focus more on love, on the romance. This looks like what you're truly craving, what you're missing. This could be for some of you where you guys are going to work. I don't know if it's going to be like a dating site. I don't know if it's going to be a sex shop. I don't know if it's going to be a candle shop. I don't know if it's... Do you see what I'm saying? This whole passion, romance, magnetic pull, it might become part of your job, part of your life. You could be somebody who's a matchmaker. You could be somebody who works with jewelry for, I don't know, soulmates, twin flames, you name it. Yeah? But they're saying this is what's going to bring you this energy, to help you reclaim your energy. This is what fills you up, your body, your mind, your soul. For a lot of you, you haven't had sex for a very long time, or you haven't had good sex for a very long time. This wakes your mojo up. Having fun, experiencing those first date jitters. Regardless of how old you are. Dedicating time to yourself. Well, I'm not going to say all those cliche things, you know, but you really do have to fall in love with yourself. Because once you love yourself, nobody can mess with you. Honestly. Nobody can mess with you once you fall in love. Nobody's going to give you that 11th wand. Damn, you're not even going to carry the 10 over here. You'll just be like, you drop them. You'll be like, carry on damn wands. Love it. Let's see what else will help you bring back your energy. Okay. Alright, I rest my case. Coffee, it is your day. I accept it. I claim it. And I think you guys should too, because there it is. They're saying, okay, now you had some really good romance, you had some good sex, now have some coffee as well to help you energize. Oh my god, I can't stop laughing. Oh, it is what it is. I'm shuffling in front of you guys. I'm channeling the energies in front of you, and coffee wants to come through. But again, it's not only talking about caffeine, which of course helps us be energized, but all in moderation. My god, I have got to stop preaching. I know you're all grown and you know how to drink your coffee, but it's just like this energy where you realize everything is in moderation. Maybe you need to switch to a different coffee. I don't know. But there's this energy of like being energized from talking to people. There's this vibe where you might be finding people who are on the same level as you are. And I don't mean this like high vibrations, low vibrations. I mean this when it comes to them finding their own path as well. And I think you could be supporting one another over here. Meeting new people is always exciting. Always exciting, always gives you this energy. And I know some of you are like, oh my god, it's so draining. I'm an introvert, I'm an empath. It takes me a week to recharge after I've met somebody. But again, guys, it's the energy, like this initial energy of social anxiety. But once you meet the people you really vibe with, and it's not going to be all people you meet, obviously, the people have the capacity to give you the energy. Yeah, because when you relax around them, when you can be yourself, it's not as draining. It's not as draining. And then it starts turning into, you know, you meeting with somebody, having such a good laugh, goofing around, discussing things, and then you're like surprised. You're like, oh my god, I feel energized. Like after like this talk that we had, instead of feeling drained, I feel energized. Come can't believe that coffee card keeps coming up. Oh my god. Alright, let's see what else. Being in 3D. Okay, so you guys again could be somebody who's a spiritual leader. You could be somebody who is quite religious and you do a lot of, I don't know, meditations and things like this. But they're telling me that, you know, you guys could really benefit and get your energy back by incorporating what you know from spirituality into 3D. Yeah, so having a healthy mix of 3D energies and 5D or 10D or however many Ds you guys want, right? I'm not even going to say anything. If you got the joke, you got the joke. But with the soulmate card coming through, guys, love. This is all I'm going to say. Twin flame, soulmate, soul, family. Like, you guys are going to be getting back on your true path, and it's through love. And it's through love. Through enjoying life. Not through feeling like you have to keep sacrificing things. The connection involves a close friend, romantic partner, or tribe. Look at this. You're finding your soul family. You're meeting your twin flame, your soulmate, your ultimate boo, as I like to call this person. A new bond is being created over here. Yeah? And that energizes you better than any coffee could ever. And the Ace of Cups is going to be turning the right way around for you. Ta-da! And you know the Ace of Cups upright, this is when you have all this energy. This is like, it feels like it's a never endless supply of inspiration and all sorts of things. Abundance. So yeah, that's what I see for you guys. Option number 3. I hope you're feeling energized already. I am. I am. I'm energized by your energies that are becoming free over here because of all of this. Alright guys, hope you enjoyed this reading and it resonated. Like, share, subscribe. You know the drill, helps the channel grow. Feel free to leave super thanks. Now they are finally available on my channel as well. If you guys are up for a personal read about your situation, yeah, feel free to send me an email. The email's in the description box below. So is the link to my Patreon page with exclusive content to help you rediscover yourself, additional discounts on personal readings, and much more. So make sure to check it out. Alright, my darlings, take care of your beautiful selves now. Bye.